Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is going to be a little bit something different. This is showing my Sunday reset meal prep. Now, I know that not everybody's into meal prep, but I've found for me that meal prep just saves me a ton of time during the week, especially if you have a busy work week. It is so helpful. It also saves you money, so it prevents you from creating a fresh meal every single day. Your meal is already prepared for you. All you have to do is just heat it up. And it also prevents you from having to go out and spend maybe $15 to $20 on a lunch. So this particular meal prep is a vegetarian meal prep. And so I'm baking about 5 to 6 sweet potatoes. What I also prep every week is fresh cashew milk. Super simple. It's just the raw cashews, water, 1 date or 2, and vanilla flavoring, which is optional. I'm using a high-powered blender. If you don't have a high-powered blender, I would suggest soaking the cashews for at least 2 to 3 hours so that way they get soft. And they'll just be soft enough to blend. Okay, so we've combined our water and our cashews as well as a few dates. And we're just letting this blend. And look at this milk. And this is one of the best milks that you're going to taste. No bad fillers, no preservatives, just goodness. And another thing what I do for my weekly meal prep is I also like to prep juice. So this way I'm not juicing every single day. I just juice for the entire week. This also saves me time. Now keep in mind that juice, after you juice, it's only good for 2 to 3 days. So I like to put my juices in a freezer. So you can juice a large batch and then individually freeze them in plastic BPA-free containers. This simple juice is really good for your nutrition. It has Honeycrisp apples, spinach, celery, and ginger, as well as lemon. Don't forget the lemon. And all of this meal prep is making me thirsty and hungry. I'm about to pour a glass right now. This is super beneficial for your hair, nails, and skin, as well as overall health. Here is another favorite staple of mine whenever I'm doing meal prep. That's quinoa. I would highly suggest investing in a rice cooker. This is super simple to maintain. It saves you a lot of time, and the rice and quinoa come out perfect every time, as long as you're putting in the correct measurements. Okay, so it looks like our sweet potatoes are finished. I just went ahead and punctured them a bit to see if they were soft. And now I'm getting ready to prep my quinoa. I'm just adding about 1 full 16-ounce container of water and 1.5 cups of quinoa. I was going to say, it's also really good to, as you're cooking, to clean as you go. So I went ahead and took apart the juicer and just started cleaning that and clearing off the counter. So I've got my potatoes, I have my quinoa, and now what I'm going to do is prep some veg. So I have some broccoli as well as zucchini, and I'm going to take my olive oil and I'm going to just lightly saute the zucchini and broccoli with our no salt seasoning from Costco. This stuff is really good. It's got like 40 different spices and seasonings, but it does not contain salt, so you don't have to worry about your salt. I also recommend when you're meal prepping, like I was saying, you can do it Sunday or Saturday or Friday, but you want to make sure that you get up really early so that this is completed. And like I was saying, I'm making a vegetarian meal prep, and so I am making a tofu crumble. So essentially it's like, if you think of chicken or beef or any type of protein, I'm just chopping up the tofu and seasoning it and stir frying it and then putting it in the oven to crisp. So I'm just starting to slice the tofu. Also, guys, make sure that you use these are cutting gloves. It's super beneficial. You don't want to cut your hand, especially these knives. They can be really sharp. If you don't want to use a cutting glove, you don't have to, but just for safety reasons. So now our sauteed veggies are almost finished, and I'm just going to put this into a pan that we're going to put this in the oven. I just like getting my veggies crisp. Our quinoa is done. It's nice and fluffy. Ooh, it's so good. So quinoa usually has a very earthy taste to it. Find that if you add lemon juice, a little bit of lemon juice as well as olive oil, this greatly reduces, if not gets rid of, that earthy taste. You're not going to have any complaints about eating quinoa after you try this little trick. So I think the restaurants actually do this too. They add lemon to the quinoa. Here's my stir-fry tofu. I added a little bit of those spices as well to the tofu, and I'm just adding this on top of my vegetables, and then I'm placing this in the oven to bake. Okay, so now I'm gonna dip up the quinoa, and I have these cute little glass bowls, and I'm just measuring this out, about a cup of quinoa, give or take. You can add, or you can use as much or as little as you like. Then we've got our sweet potatoes, so I cut these up into cubes. So I'm putting my sweet potatoes over the quinoa. And then I have my tofu veggie stir fry. Then I did put it in the oven to kind of crisp up. And I'm adding this on top of our quinoa and sweet potatoes. And you can create a drizzle that goes on top of this. I usually do like avocado oil or olive oil mixed with lemon and then some spices. But it's really good on its own. You don't need anything, but just to add a little kick, you can do that. Another good side to add to this meal is sliced avocados. That can gives you your healthy fats, and that will make this meal complete. And so ideally you want to prep 5 of these glass jars. I've got 3 of the glass and then 2 of these BPA-free plastic containers. And for the week, I also drank a smoothie, and so I'm just going to cut off the tops of my strawberry. I'm going to then add them to a Ziploc bag and freeze it. So I have my frozen strawberries for the week, as well as my bananas. My smoothie consists of bananas, strawberries, avocado, almond butter, water. It's really, really good. And now in the mornings, what I do is I drink my dandelion tea with my homemade cashew milk. I just add my spices. You could add your spices of choice, but I do like more of a sort of chai taste. Then I add my honey to this. You want to make sure that you use wooden spoons. And then I'm adding my homemade cashew milk. This is so good, guys. Super good. Do you guys drink tea? And if so, do you like to put like milk in your tea? Let me know in the comments below. So what you saw me making was that olive oil lemon dressing that I put on top of my tofu. And so for breakfast, I'll have the tea, and then I'll also make a black bean egg burrito a lot of times. I'll also have that with a juice and then some crepes or banana pancakes or just something sweet but healthy. If you're liking the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Let me know if you'd like me to make some more meal prep videos or just meal prep ideas, whether that's vegan or non-vegan. And now I'm just showing you, I make a baked banana, quote unquote, bread. I'll add egg, oat flour, blueberries. These are walnuts. Very healthy for breakfast. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful week ahead.